Welcome back, my fellow gun owners. Today we're gonna talk about Flux Raider X. Not this particular Flux Raider though. This is the legacy Flux Raider. It's known for being extremely hard to get for various reasons, and people price gouge the crap out of it. Well, let's clear the weapon first. So I've owned this for a while, and I'm just fascinated by the engineering design aspect of it. But there's a lot to be desired. So today we're actually gonna take a look at their latest product, which is the Flux Raider X. This one is actually quite a lot easier to get than the Legacy Flux Raider. The Legacy Flux Raider was horrible when I tried to place the order online. If you know, you know. But the new Flux Raider actually they remain in stock for quite a long time after the release. So kudos to them. They're making things easier for us. Okay, let's cut this box open. I really appreciate the engineering aspect of Flux Raider because you know how P320 is designed, so you can have a removable chassis, modular chassis. It's the only system that makes sense to have a chassis system like that, versus like running CAA, you know, those two-piece clamshell kind of things, where you know you save a lot of space, and also it just makes more sense. Well, here we have the box for the Flux Raider X. It's the same exact box as the Lexi one, and hola, there's my Flux Raider with brace in FD. There's the accessory cap, battery cap for so different instructions and warnings for the installation. All right, it feels pretty nice out of box. Let's remove these stickers. And really nice stippling on it. Nice texture. Pretty grippy. Oh yeah, the spring definitely feels stronger than the Lexi one. Let's remove the sticker as well. And, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, I do notice this is like this actually has quite a bit of play, and the brace is also a 3D printed one versus the molded one on my Legacy Flux Raider. It's weird. Probably just have supply chain issue, I guess. So I have my M17 in my Legacy chassis right now. I'm probably gonna move that to the new Flux Raider X. And I have another P320 pistol. I'm probably gonna put this FCU in a slide in the Lexi one, because why not? So we have a comparison. All right, let's go ahead and take this apart. All right, here we go. Now this is the Legacy Flux Raider and the new Flux Raider X side by side. So you see they're pretty similar, but like they have a list of all the improvements and changes to the new Flux Raider X listed on their website. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. So one of the biggest change is the addition of Overtravel stop. So in the Legacy one, you can actually over-insert the magazine, and the magazine will actually hit the ejector, and there's a chance that you will actually bend the ejector if you push really hard. And now you see that the FCU isn't even fully seated, and it's already touching the ejector. So they changed something in the magazine well, so in theory the magazine doesn't over insert anymore. Yeah, it does feel like those ridges are shallower. Well, let's give it a try. Well, that feels solid. This is solid lockup, and I don't feel like the magazine is trying to over insert. You see, there's a. I mean, it will still go past that ejector, but it's not like pushing right onto it. On the Lexi one, it's pushing right up against the actual ejector. So let's see what is next. Improve the strength of frame. Okay. New mode. Changed from pressed in nut. Okay. Improve the dimension. A stronger primary mag catch spring for increased reliability and a clear division between the magazine releases. Alright. Give it a try. Yeah, it does feel stronger. Yeah, it does feel like there's a clear step between the two releases. It's not like in the past, the button is kind of mushy. Yeah, well, that's not even working. Oh, you see, right? So the magazine goes right past the magazine catch. It's like, this is the over-insertion I'm talking about. Yeah, it doesn't do that in the new Flux Raider X. They fixed that. That is great. So you don't actually damage your Form 1 SBR frame FCU ejector. Yep. No matter how hard I punch it, it doesn't go past it. That is good. That is good to know. Alright, what's next? Dual mag release now has better fencing. Okay, so you see on the side, both sides of the front magazine release, it now has like ridges that sticks out and actually kind of protects the button from being accidentally pressed in and then release the magazine. That was kind of my concern in the past, but I personally have never accidentally released the magazine, but I can see that being a problem. So what is next? Increase the rail lock spring force for improved reliability. So that means, yeah, stronger springs for the ejection. Yeah, it definitely feels more stronger and cleaner. Yeah, like I said before, it's got a little bit of play in a new one. I don't know why. My old one doesn't. My old one is rock solid. This one, you can hear it. Yeah, it's rattling. What is next? Improved Ergos around top of the grip. Improved access to primary magazine release and safety levers. So that's this cutout right here, right where your thumb goes. Like a lot of other pistols, they have cut out for the magazine release, and they have that on both sides. I never feel like that has been an issue for me, but I guess front of the frame changed to allow for optional extended rails, allowing for increased LP. What does that mean? Increased LP? Oh, I see. So yeah, like on the Flux Raider X, the front is not blocked by this little angle, but rather it was open, so you can have your rail extend further past the front of the chassis. So in theory, you can extend the whole thing even longer if you don't care about like the railing sticking out from the muzzle. Improved Magwell for easier insertion. Oh yeah, I can see that. And improved grip panel texture. Yeah, it does feel quite a bit more grippy versus old one. It's there. Well, what else? Improved finish for decreased light reflection. Yeah, that's pretty important. Also, compatibility. Suppressor cutout enlarged and improved for use with a shorter barrel. Okay, I'm trying to spot the difference here. So appears that on the Flux Raider X you have these chamfers where next to your muzzle if you have a compact slide. And the old one, there is just this 90-degree angle. And I can imagine sometimes the the piston or the Nelson device will get in the way or get blocked by the Flux Raider. So this gives you more room for the suppressor to move rearward. When you fire, the suppressor is gonna move rearward and upwards. So yeah, I can see why they did that. Alright, compatibility. Okay, this is a big one. Added slot to top optic rail. Raise it by 1mm and change the front and rear ends to ensure full compatibility with all optics. So in the past, I've just been running this Griffin Armament optics red dot on it, and it sits right in the middle, so I never had a complaint. But this new one, because it has one more slot, so it doesn't sit right in the middle. But yeah, I can live with that. I tried to mount a Eotech on the Legacy Flux Raider. It doesn't. It can't. That kind of bothered me because how little space there is between the actual pictoning rail and the ridges and the body of the Flux Raider, so the locking mechanism doesn't actually work. So they raised that by 1mm according to their website. I can't even get this to slide on top of it. What the heck?
A few moments later.
Well, as you can see, the locking tab it gets in the way. It doesn't even want to go on the rail. Let's try the new Flux Raider, see if that fixes it. I mean, it does have enough clearance. I think I still need to adjust the QD screw.
2,000 years later.
Alright, I'm back. I have the screw adjusted, so it actually goes onto it. And let's click. It's a little bit movement, but we can worry about that later. At least it's on it. On the Legacy one, you can't even use it. So there we go. What else? So what is next? Let me see. Well, before we move on, I actually noticed something. You see how this Eotech sit on it, right? This locking piece is still blocked by the body of the chassis, and I cannot press that in, and thus I cannot release the lever. So yeah, this Eotech is not coming off, not without some efforts. So there we go, guys. The new Flux Raider X isn't actually compatible with all the optics, and Eotech is a pretty popular one. I can foresee some other optics with similar QD design may also run into the same problem. Well, there we go. That's actually pretty frustrating. But yeah, next, inside of slide channel under optic rail raised by 1mm for compatibilities with adjustable Ironsights. So this corner right here is supposed to be higher. So in theory, so this so that some like Legion or X slide have that factory adjustable side on it. I can imagine sometimes it can get quite far and actually get run into the top optic rail. So in theory, this new relief cut should solve that problem. And yeah. And what is next? Okay, I forgot about this one. So I skipped this one. Add a pick slot on bottom Picatinny rail for increased compatibility. Yeah, I've had this problem before. So I tried to run a LMD Laser Max Defense PIAL or something. It has a slot on the rear. It's meant for P320 pistols, but like it would not go on. So I have to mount it very far forward and sticks out quite far and doesn't feel like a solid lockup. So yeah, I give up that idea. But for this new one with the added slot, it shouldn't be a problem for that anymore. Maybe kind of, but but I don't have that device anymore because I sold it after I figured out it doesn't work. So there we go. What else? Also, I noticed something here. You see in the Lexi one, where it engages the tail of the FCU. It looks pretty rough. Also, there's a big nut there. So it's almost like it's 3D printed, FDM 3D printed, but it's actually not. It just layers of plastic, and then it feels like it feels pretty rough and fragile. Now let's take a look at this new one. The X looks a lot more cleaner, and also you see the nut is molded in there. It's not like sticking out. Like very obvious. So let's go ahead and put them together and see how they fit. So well, now I'm putting this together. Now I just realized my my gas pedal takedown lever might not actually work with it, but we'll see. I actually never thought about it. Let me put my slider back on it. So yeah, it may not fit. Wait, actually it does. Well, today I learned. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let me put this Griffin ornament made in China optic on it. Wait, actually, that's that's backwards. Sorry about it. Yep. I mean, well, you never saw it, but yeah. Now we have both assembled. So my first impression about Flux Raider X is, well, it's pretty cool. They made some really good changes, but in my opinion, not enough. The over-insertion stop is definitely a good addition. However, as we talk about, the optic problem, or the optic mounting problem, is still kind of frustrating. I still need to figure out how to take this Eotech off, because I don't think it's gonna be easy. But oh well. Yeah, I'll try to spend more time with it and see how they work. Well, there we go, guys. If you have any question, feel free to comment down below, and that's about it. Peace out.